Well, hey guys, this is a very kind of off-the-cuff kind of video. I am in my kitchen. It is 20 to 6 and I need to feed my babies their supper, and I need to eat too. But I wanted to film this because I wanted to share with you what we're doing to prep for a so it's very kind of tragic and sad and very last minute for us to be heading down there. So we just recently did a big grocery shop. We usually shop for Costco, it's 1 month, and then for regular groceries, we usually do every 3 weeks. And at the beginning of the shop, I do a lot of fresh, not fresh, yes, fresh, but perishable, really perishable kind of produce, things like berries, zucchini, tomatoes, lettuce, things like that. And my hair is just crazy today. So anyways, I'm going to flip you around and share with you kind of what I'm doing and what I've pulled together for dinner, as well as some of the road trip snacks that we're going to do. Okay, so first of all, I started with this Kirkland brand chicken tenders, and I cook them from frozen. I love them that they're smaller rather than just like a large breast, because we usually shred them up in some sort of way anyways. And then your portions can kind of stay a bit smaller. But you can still really be satisfied with these. So I drizzle just a little bit of olive oil on them, and I have cracked black pepper, pink Himalayan sea salt, and Greek seasoning on top of them. And I just season them while they're frozen, and then they look like this when they come out of the oven. So we're going to have these for dinner, and then whatever is left over, I'm going to make myself some wraps. I'm going to do a bit of an E and a bit of an S tomorrow while we're traveling, you know, switching back and forth. So for my E, I'm going to do Joseph's wrap with, you know, chicken and stuff inside. So, and then for dinner, so I sauteed up some zucchini and mushrooms, onion, and then the last tomato that I had with all of my, you know, produce and stuff. So, and then I sprinkled a teeny bit of Parmesan cheese on top, and that will be part of our veggie for dinner. And this whole container of raspberries. So I'm going to do some raspberries with my dinner, and then later this evening, if I want a snack, I'm going to do some more raspberries and maybe a little bit of Greek yogurt for some protein. Now, this is going to be the bulk of my dinner or my lunch or whatever tomorrow. The road trip is about 8 hours, but with kids, it's usually like 12. I'm going to do my best to stay away from fast food, and I'm really going to try and keep my family away from fast food. Sometimes it's inevitable, but hopefully we'll be able to stop maybe like at a grocery store or Walmart rather than fast food. The point is we just want to get to Pennsylvania, so who knows what's going to happen. Anyways, here's my huge salad. This is a really huge container, and this is all the lettuce in my fridge. So I added in some sliced cucumber that I had and needed to get used up, some chicken tenders that I sliced, some goat cheese, grape tomatoes, and then for the dressing, it's Trim Healthy Mama ranch dressing. So it's like half Greek yogurt, half mayonnaise, and a bunch of ranch type seasoning. So you can find this recipe in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, and I'm sure you could probably use a whole lot of homemade ranch dressings because they're really good. It does look like there's a lot on here. Some of that is just the goat cheese, but also A, I'm trying to use it up, and B, this is a huge, huge container. So then over here, excuse the mess, y'all, we had these little cutie oranges, and I find from Costco they go bad kind of quick. So I wanted to use as many as possible. So this is where I'm going to be switching into E mode once the salad has kind of, you know, played its course. What I've done is I have peeled some of these clementines for my kiddos. These will be easy to pass back to them in their car seats. My kids are 3 and 6. So my son kind of likes them. My daughter really likes them. So she has 2, he has 1. And then this big bag is for my husband and I both. Excuse the goat cheese, y'all. And then same thing with the grapes. So this big bag is for my husband and I, mainly more for him than myself, because I don't want to overdo it with the carbs, and whatnot. But again, this will be a healthier, even if I'm not like, if I go for my carb limit, this will be a far better road trip snack than doing, you know, potato chips or whatever else you can find along the road, you know, like at the gas station. So again, same thing with the kids. So that is it for this portion of getting ready. Okay, so here's what I've got going on for drinks for tomorrow. So I picked up a bottle of kombucha at my health food store today. I am not 100% sure if this is on plan. I am actually thinking it might not be. It does have some juice concentrate. So this might not be the best choice, but I think it's going to be, I don't know, better than like a diet soda. And then this is the making of my Good Girl Moonshine. So I have the tea all steeped, and tomorrow I will go ahead and I will actually make this, and I will have that for on the road. Then I like to fill up my big Nalgene bottle. So okay, it is a 32-ounce bottle, and of course that's not even showing up now, but it is a 32-ounce bottle, and it has a screw cap on it. I will add some liquid water enhancers. These are President's Choice brand here in Canada, and these are sweetened with stevia. So I will add some of that to my water, and then we're also going to freeze some regular just plastic water bottles that we have on hand to keep our cooler cool, and then as they thaw we can drink them as well, because bottled water, buying it at the gas station, is just a lot of money. I've also got water bottles out for the kids, raspberries for later tonight, and then perhaps tomorrow. Paper towels to go in the truck, because goodness knows accidents happen. And then I also picked up a bar of Lily's milk chocolate. If you're new to Trim Healthy Mama, this is sweetened with stevia, and this is on plan. So that will be my treat on the road. So that is what is going on so far. So I've got the chicken set aside. I am just waiting. Oh, these are actually pretty thawed now. These are Wonder Wraps. These are the Trim Healthy Mama Wonder Wraps. It's a recipe in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. These are fuel pull wraps. So I could just actually shred this chicken, wrap it up here, and call it good to go. Add a bit of mustard, and it would be fuel pull. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I could either eat one with my ginormous salad or with some of the fruit that we've got going on for an E. Okay, so here are the Wonder Wraps. I ended up only doing 2 because the third one was super soggy. So I don't know if it would have dried out, you know, as I went along or whatever, but it's just yuck. So I have a chicken tender in each. Ooh, hello, mustard. And mustard in these, and then the rest of the chicken tenders I just bagged up, and I will bring these with us. My husband might eat these. My kiddos won't. They're weird. They don't eat chicken. So, yeah. So lastly, I'm going to put together some trail mix. I am going to bring along these dry roasted peanuts. I love to have these in between as a snack because they're very satiating, and I find for me that a little goes a very long way. So if I'm ever really ravenous, I reach for these and have a handful, and it really does well for me. So I gotta check my book and see if I can have pumpkin seeds on an S. I'm drawing a blank. So I'm going to double check. If I can, then I'll just add these both into a baggie. But I'm also going to mix up some trail mix for my husband and my kiddos. This is not Trim Healthy Mama friendly. Dried fruit is not. It's extra. It's really concentrated sugars, which isn't the greatest, I guess, for long car rides. But it will, I think, be a nice sweet treat for my kids and my husband. So I'll do a little bit of pumpkin seeds. There's papaya, pineapple. I have banana chips inside of the pantry, so I'll pull those out. These are dried blueberries, and I also have raisins, so I'll add some raisins. And then these are apricots. So I'll make up a couple baggies, one for my son, one for my husband, and then one for my daughter. I did go ahead and check, and yes, all nuts and seeds are on plan. So I'm going to mix these two together.